Zoran, you have a great line in the film that has to do with sort of idealism. Talk about the line.
You want me to quote the line?
Sure, we'll quote the line.
This would be a good spot when you edit this to put that line in, like cut to.
Okay.
You know, I'll paraphrase it. But anyways, it's a guy who says, I don't know if I'll ever stop wondering about girls who pass by. You know, the ones you see for only about a couple of seconds, walking down the street, sitting in a car at a red light, playing with their phones in a cafe. It's for those couple of seconds that your eyes beg you to let them steal more of her. Iman does this way better in the movie. But that's the line I guess you're referring to.
And you wrote that line.
Yeah.
Tell us, where does that come from? That's really interesting. I resonated with that line.
You know, it's one of those things. You know, you write this. There's other lines in the film.
What about that? I want to know about that line.
There was a critic in Serbia who asked me, is this movie autobiographical? And I said, only the part when the guy sneezes while he pees. And sprays all over ABBA magazines. So that's autobiographical. But this line, you know, it has to do with the core character of this film, which is played by Iman Varney, his self-proclaimed sailor who left one shore, hasn't reached the other. Most of the time, those people, and you know, they don't want to drop an anchor, especially if they haven't reached what they intended to get. And if something comes along that they feel, it could be like dropping an anchor, like a girlfriend you're not really sure about, getting pregnant, want to have a baby, you know, they start re-examining their entire take on everything. And you know, Varney's, you know, these things that kind of pass by you. Let's, you know, title the film Along the Roadside. It's kind of like all these things that we pass by on our way to get where we intended to get. And you know, it has to do. It's one of the ideas in the film.
Do you think that describes a lot of artists and a lot of people in LA? And it maybe is almost necessary for great art. They're never satisfied with where they are, and they have to kind of keep going, keep searching.
Mm.
They never stay in one place.
Yeah, that's you know, LA, I've been here for 8 years now, and I'm discovering the city like, you know, peeling an onion, really. There's so many parts of the city I go to and I'm still a tourist. Like, for the first time, I'm stepping my foot and like, oh wow, look at this. There's such a large city. My country has less people than the city, you know, and they're all the same. This is, like, I'm fascinated with all the differences here. One of my things is celebrate the difference. I'm really big on that, and I believe in it. And if there's anything this movie does, is trying to get that point across. I mean, our female protagonist is colorblind. She's seen all the shades of gray, and that's the only thing that she sees. But it's really a way to say she sees things differently, and she celebrates the difference. And but talking about LA, that's what I love about it. I love all the mishmash of everything, you know. But as far as our people in LA constantly, I don't know. I think it's you know, it's more of a global issue, I think.
And going back to man, woman, whatever is flawed. How many flaws did you want to put in the characters of your script, and how important was that?
Oh yeah, they're all nuts. Like, everybody in the script, there's you know, they're all for the couch.
Sure,
you know?
Like a Silver Linings Playbook. That's
yeah. Somebody compared it with that film.
Oh.
You know, I was like, thank you. Somebody compared this film with Wim Wenders movies, and I only saw 2, to my shame. So it's weird that people compare it with Wim Wenders. But you know, flaws. It's one of those things. I think you know, with time and age, we're making progress in all these fields, and but there's some little itches that we cannot scratch. You know, and it's, you know, that's things that I'm always interested in. Always interested in the uncensored bits of ourselves.
So audiences like to watch flawed, almost crazy people. Is that because we can't accept what's in ourselves so we can point fingers and it's fun to watch?
You know, I always wanted to make films that would do to other people what other films have done to me. I'm a vengeful little person. No, I'm kidding. But, you know, there are moments in that you watch a film and it does something to you. And somebody said every film changes your life. And you receive an idea, it stretches your brain, and your brain never goes back to the size it was before the idea stretched it. Now, there are other films that shrink the brain, but we're not going to talk about those.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. But, you know, I do believe that, kind of confronting certain issues head on is important. And, all the ideas we pick up along the way, through films, through conversations, through books, through anything, really, like whatever life throws at us, it creates us. So, and a lot of it is, just kind of processing a lot of that. There was a quote that came up with, stumbled on in a Woody Allen book and said, Gordon Willis said that, and he said, "You're fucked by who you are." And I thought that was a pretty good way to put it.